Oh hey, how's it going? Thanks for watching my video. So, a little while ago I made a video about all the things I miss from The Sims 2. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it in the white box above now if you fancy giving it a watch. But today we're moving on to the next game in the franchise and we're going to be talking about all the things I miss from The Sims 3. I'm talking about The Sims 3 as a whole, like I did with The Sims 2 video, so I'm not limiting my list to base game only. Also, these are in no particular order. The video recorder. This came with The Sims 3 Generations and it was so freaking sweet. The video recorder is an object that can be used by Sims to record life's special moments. It's quite the manual process actually. The Sim doesn't just do an animation and that's it. Oh no! The Sim will lift the camera and you will be the one choosing what to film. Once your home movie has been recorded, you can even put it on the TV for your Sim and their family to sit and watch. Seriously guys, it's actually adorable. Elder walking sticks. In a life simulation game, it makes sense for each life stage to be different from each other and have something distinctive that sets them apart from the other life stages. The Sims 3 does this well in a few ways. One example would be the use of walking sticks for elder Sims. This is something The Sims 4 could really take note of. Pregnancy spa wishes. So in The Sims 3, when your Sim is pregnant, they'll start getting wants and wishes. Some might include wanting to decorate the baby's room, wanting a boy or a girl, and one thing that I really appreciated was the common wish for a spa day. The Sims 2 introduced pregnancy to the game, and The Sims 3 expanded it even further, introducing more morning sickness, back pain, a few aches, just making it a bit more realistic. So of course it makes sense that if a Sim is going through the exhaustion of pregnancy, that they'll want a relaxing day at the spa. Open world. As I said, the list isn't in any particular order, but I do miss the open world. Does that mean I want one in The Sims 5? No. I don't want another open world. Maybe a semi-open world in the future, but having one in The Sims 3 was a real novelty, and it was nice to not have to go through loading screens all the time and be able to follow your Sims when they travel around places. It also gave a good reason for your Sims to save up and buy a nice car. You can actually see it in action. Grocery store. Don't get me wrong, The Sims 2 did it better. But given that we have nothing in The Sims 4, I'd be happy to settle for a rabbit hole at this point. I know grocery shopping has been introduced in The Sims 4 with a patch update, but nothing beats having your Sim head out of the house and go to an actual grocery store. It's a life simulator and food shopping is a part of life after all. Place of work rabbit holes. I don't mind rabbit holes at all, within reason. I prefer community lots to be active places you can go to, but rabbit holes were a really good way to bring your world to life whilst also not putting too much pressure on the game. It's nice to at least see the school and the city hall and the places of work in my world, even if that means I can't go inside. Motorcycles. I talk about cars a lot when it comes to things I miss and things I want in Sims games, but this time I thought I'd give the spotlight to the beloved motorcycle that I think came with Ambitions. I might be wrong, but I'm fairly sure that it came with that pack. They were fun, and damn were they cool. Laundromats. With The Sims 3 being an open world, The Sims 3 had plenty of lots that gave your Sims incentive to get out the house. I think getting out of the house was the main point of that game. Kind of the opposite to The Sims 4, right? I just thought laundromats were quite nice, and for some reason they really remind me of EastEnders. Because that's the only other place I've seen a laundromat. Part of me wants to make Dot Cotton and get her to work there. Colour wheel. I miss the colour wheel. It was convenient and it pleased me. I do not miss creator style, however. I used it a few times, but it just didn't do it for me, so I'm not shedding any tears over that. The colour wheel though, why'd you go? Come back, babe. Can we just talk about it? The scrapbook. Another one from Generations. I think a lot on this list is probably from that pack. The scrapbook was less of an object for your Sims and more of a guide for you. With the scrapbook you can see your Sims' memories, although not as good as The Sims 2 in my opinion. But nevertheless, they were in there, along with your Sims' romantic reputation and a log of their current and past relationships. It's like half cute memory book, half little black book. The photo booth. This one I'm pretty sure came with the university pack, and it did pretty much what you would expect a photo booth to do. There isn't really much else to say about it except I miss it and I like the way the pictures looked when they came out. Unicorns, and I suppose horses are alright as well. Sims 3 Pets was definitely the best Pets expansion we've had in the franchise. I mean, I never actually played The Sims Unleashed for The Sims 1, but I reckon I'm safe in assuming that The Sims 3 was better than that. Horse training was fun, and so was looking around the world for that rainbow showing you where the unicorn was. The amount of traits. There were loads of traits in The Sims 3. Anything you could think of, there was a trait for it. And interestingly, the aspiration you chose for your sim would actually be based on the traits you gave them, rather than just an open catalogue of aspirations that don't necessarily fit in with your sim's personality. The treehouse. I really liked the kids' treehouse. It came in quite a lot of different themes. You could have a princess castle up there, you could have a spaceship themed treehouse, and a few other options as well. It was also a cheeky woohoo spot. Festivals. How can I talk about things from The Sims 3 without, of course, talking about the festivals? An edition that came with seasons. It was basically a seasonal festival that occurred in the largest park in the neighbourhood. In summer there would be a summer festival, in winter, winter festival. In autumn there would be a spooky festival, and in spring you'll have the spring festival. It was fucking brilliant. Despite the many festivals we have in The Sims 4, none of them even come close to matching the excitement that came from the seasons ones in The Sims 3. Prom. An event exclusively for teens. Every few days you'll get a notification saying that the high school that your teen attends is throwing a prom party the following day. Giving your Sims some time to find a date and get themselves a nice prom outfit. On the night of prom, a limo will turn up and collect your teens to take them to school. The prom itself is a rabbit hole event, but you'll get pop-up notifications of how prom is going and whether your teen was voted prom king or queen. Proper vacations. Some might agree, some might not, but I liked having vacation worlds that were based on real countries. I loved being able to send my sim to Sim Paris and learn how to make wine and see the sights, or send them up to Sim Egypt to explore the pyramids and talk to the locals. Getting tattoos. Sure, your Sims can have tattoos in The Sims 4, but there's no gameplay element involved. It's all done through Create a Sim. Whereas in The Sims 3, you can actually send your Sim to a tattoo parlour and choose a tattoo for them. You can even watch them get the tattoo, and they may even have a want to get one. Reputation pop-ups. With generations installed, the game will give you pop-ups for certain life events. For example, if your sim has a partner and they start getting flirty with another, you'll get a pop-up saying that people have been noticing your sim getting cozy with another. You'll keep getting pop-ups the more unfaithful your sim is, until they get the reputation of cheater. Quite comical, really. The toddler play table. I'm pretty sure we had this in The Sims 2 as well. I liked the toddler activity table. We do have one in The Sims 4, but weirdly toddlers can't use it, which makes no sense to me. Toddlers should be able to make drawings and put them up on the fridge. Why don't they have it anymore? Swimming underwater. Swimming around under the sea in the world of Isla Paradiso is definitely something that I miss. Bobbing around, finding hidden treasure, hoping to bump into a mermaid, and also trying to avoid being eaten by the sea monsters. I think a lot of Simmers were hoping that this would make a return in The Sims 4 Island living, but controversially the Sims team decided to scrap the underwater diving experience. Who knows, maybe if we had it, it might have made the game laggy. Isla Paradiso was one of the more laggy expansion packs, but it's still disappointing that it didn't make a return. So, there are all the things I miss from The Sims 3. I'm sure there are more, but these are the ones that I can think of right now. What do you miss from The Sims 3? Let me know in the comments. It's a shame because it's only when I think about what we had in previous games that it really hits home how much is lacking in The Sims 4. Don't get me wrong, I love The Sims 4 and I think it's actually a really good game, otherwise I wouldn't play it so much. But making videos like this does highlight the amount of corners that have been cut, and the things that used to add gameplay to The Sims have either been removed or replaced as features that add no gameplay whatsoever. I'd love to know your thoughts on this in the comments, but for now, that's it. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.